Please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers. The music rose as she spoke. Strings, laughter, the clink of glasses. My sister leaned close. White silk brushing my arm. Her smile was fixed for the crowd. Apologize or leave. We don't want you here. Every eye turned toward me like sunflowers following the sun. I felt the heat. I felt the blade. I nodded once. I didn't apologize. I walked away. The doors shut behind me with the finality of a judgment. No fanfare, no echo, just done. I had helped organize this wedding. Paid deposits, calmed her panic at midnight, shielded her from our father's temper when we were kids. I taught her to drive along the ranch roads, hands shaking on the wheel, laughing when she stalled. We'd grown up wild and dusty, bound by land and rules we bent together. I loved her. That's why it hurt. That's why it mattered. Because betrayal is subtle. It dresses itself in lace and lipstick and calls it necessity. The truth came 2 weeks before the wedding. Not from her, but an email she'd forgotten to delete on the ranch office computer. My name in the subject line. Not as family. As a problem. She and her fiancé, now husband, decided the ranch needed clean ownership. Investors didn't like complications. I was one. Their plan was simple, elegant. Pressure me into a temporary management transfer after the wedding, promise a buyback, then sell. Smile while doing it. I didn't confront her. Didn't cry. Didn't warn anyone. I started planning. Old files first, deeds, trust amendments, Grandpa's handwritten notes, ink bleeding with intention. He'd split the ranch 50-50, but added clauses after she left for college and I stayed. Sweat equity, operational control, right of first refusal, keys equal authority. The ranch keys weren't symbolic. They were named. I hired a lawyer. Quiet, sharp, expensive. We audited accounts, traced wedding spending against ranch operations, documented unauthorized buyer visits, cameras catching them walking fence lines, measuring, dreaming. Outwardly I changed nothing. I smiled at dress fittings, toasted at showers. My calm face was armor. At the wedding she struck early, publicly, cruelly, humiliation calculated to break me before asking anything. She wanted me small. Grateful to stay. I left her the stage. The next morning my phone buzzed while I fed the horses. The air was clear, honest. She said, breathless, no audience now. I need the ranch keys. I leaned on the fence, dust rising, settling. I drew a slow breath. For words, they were never yours. Silence. Then anger, then pleading, then threats. Each emotion lagging like rain after a wildfire. I didn't explain. The lawyer did. At the emergency meeting she demanded. Papers slid, dates circled, clauses highlighted, photos time-stamped, audio of her husband promising access he didn't own. Her bluster, charm, math, it all failed. The board froze accounts. Buyers vanished. Venue invoices revised. Loans called. She cried, not for me, for the future she had already spent. When she came to the ranch unannounced, I met her at the gate. Keys heavy in my pocket. She reached out. I didn't move. You humiliated me, she said. You tried to erase me, I replied. No silk, no applause, just my sister caught in the light. Truth doesn't need an audience. It just needs clarity. I offered fair terms. Lease, transparency, boundaries, respect. She refused. Pride is expensive. Consequences arrived quietly. No viral scandal, no applause, just doors closing, calls unanswered, lives recalculating. I kept the ranch, improved it, paid staff better, added my name beside Grandpa's on the gate. The land breathed easier. Sometimes I remember the music swelling when she tried to break me, the certainty in her eyes. I didn't take revenge to hurt her. I did it to refuse disappearance. Power doesn't shout. It waits, it studies, it remembers. And when it speaks, 4 words are enough.